Okay, here we go. I say here we go because the floor is going uphill. Obviously, I'm going up the tube a bit. And look how, I keep calling it silver bacteria, but honestly the wall here looks more like a tan brown, or I don't know, there's really colors. Like, I'd have to get a color, a bunch of, Crayolas and see what it says. It's a really tan brown, it's not really silver. Very light tan. Notice there's a little lava fall there. Oles Cave has a big one, like 8 feet tall. This one's obviously smaller. A lot of the caves around here have lava falls like this. It's really cool. Because the place was so hilly before the eruption. So basically, there were waterfalls here thousands of years ago. The lava flowed over the waterfalls. It became a lava fall. Small one, like 2 feet tall. I see a dark spot. That could be a bat. Nope, just rock. Oops. Interesting. So here the ceiling's like 20 feet tall. All of a sudden, the ceiling gets lower. The cave's just as wide, like 20 feet wide, but it's less than 6 feet tall. Oh, there's natural light. We're at another skylight. That means there could be bats here, so I'm gonna definitely keep an eye out for bats. Wow, that natural light is pretty. It's so green. I'm gonna have to step on it though to get through there. So I'm gonna see if there's already some damage and stick to the same spot. Minimize how much damage I do. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but I can see a carpet of green moss all over the rocks ahead of me. It looks like there's already the most damage to the left. So I'm gonna stay over here to the left. Here is an entrance I could get out if I tried. Still call it a skylight. But yeah, notice how the walls indent in about 8 feet up for like 4 feet in from each side. And then there's a pile of breakdown rock. Notice there's actually a tree growing up there in the cave entrance. A little tree. Lots of ferns. We didn't see ferns in the lower entrances. Notice how the moss has obviously been worn out by other people going this way. Okay, so this is the third entrance up. Let me do a quick turnaround. So there's more cave ahead, lots of ferns. Here's a side area, upper area, more ferns, different types of ferns. Looking back, this is the way I came. Notice, yes, there is a lot of moss growing on the floor and the walls. There's another upper area there. See, if you wanted to climb out, you could totally go out there and around. Huh, there's a little hole. You could call that, I guess, technically a small natural bridge. I'm not sure what else you would call it. And yeah, that's the way out, a way out. But looks to me like there's more cave. So here I go. Okay, just trying to do the least damage here. Okay, notice looking ahead, I don't see anything. Wow, look at all these bugs. Good thing they're not mosquitoes. Some of those are huge. I'd be like eaten alive. Yeah, so far none of them are biting me, so that's a good sign. All these bugs, that would explain why the bats live around here. Okay, I'm gonna switch flashlights real quick. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and turn the camera sideways so you can enjoy the view too. Just perfect. Okay. Okay. I forgot if there were any more entrances. So, there's the way I came. This is looking down the tube, except for obviously there's a pile of breakdown rock in the way. There's a little ledge here. Oops. See if I can adjust this flashlight, darn it. Can't tell which mode is better. Okay. Notice there's cracks in the ceiling here. Still no sign of bats. So seriously expecting a bat right around here. I don't see any. Notice how wide and somewhat flat the floor is. There's no more of those like flow lines or anything. Notice how it's silver here too. I think a lot of people don't go out this far, so they haven't trampled it as much. But it's really wide here. The cave's like 20 feet wide here. And I'm standing up. The ceiling's at least 8 feet tall. Okay, 7 feet tall, but definitely taller than I am. I know I'm not 10 feet tall. I seen a more natural light ahead. Yeah, I figured there was a fourth one. Some people don't bother to come this far. If it's your first time here, probably go through really, really slow. By the time you get up this far, you're like, oh man, I need a break. I gotta get out of here. And it's so much easier walking out on land than it is in here. The people are like, I ain't going back in there. It's time to go home. But yeah, you see there's more natural light ahead. Notice how the cave is shaped funny. There's like the wall is bulging in on the right and totally bulging in on the left. The floor is really rough with that white stuff over there. Big mess. And look at these breakdown rocks. How they're really flat. They're not sharp like the breakdown rocks back there. It's like a nice smooth layer of the cave came off. Nice and clean. Okay, I'm going to turn off this flashlight so you can enjoy the natural light coming in here. Now it gets interesting. Again, just like at that other entrance, notice how the walls bulge in. Look at there. You almost might be tempted to climb back there. Look back there, you almost might be tempted to climb back there. But yes, it's blocked with all these rocks.